went to sit down to start eating my snack, and I noticed I started having a severe headache with a lot of dizziness. I instructed my wife that we probably need to go to the hospital, and that's where my life experience began. And unfortunately, as a result of what happened initially, I ended up having a hemorrhagic stroke. And due to the stroke, we ended up having to do an emergency craniotomy, which I didn't wake up for 7 weeks after that. And once I woke up, I had a long road ahead of me as far as rehab goes. What caused everything is what they call vertebral artery dissection, which we have many arteries that supply blood to our brain, and one of the main one is this vertebral artery, and it kind of goes to the back of the head. In essence, what happens, the inside of the artery kind of is disrupted. It kind of blows up a little bit, so the blood flow is disrupted. And I actually had this happen on my right side, but my left side was compensating for it. But during this process, we found out that the right side had done the same thing, don't know when, but years prior. And unfortunately, when this left side went out, I didn't have anything to compensate for it, and that's what led to my ultimate stroke. As far as anything leading up to give me a clue of what was coming, you know, as I think back, there wasn't a whole lot. We go to the lake a lot, so we'd spend a lot of time on the water. And last summer, I noticed that I had a lot more dizziness, and I had just attributed that to being older. And I probably should have had it looked at a little further. The interesting thing is, I actually had my yearly physical 1 week before all this happened, and I was deemed physically fit. I don't know how, but you know, that's just how things happen sometimes. I've been blessed to have 3 healthy kids and a beautiful, caring, loving wife who, without her, I don't think I would have been able to survive. At the time of this procedure that had to be performed, this craniotomy, I was out of it. I started to lose consciousness at that point, and she had to make the decision whether or not to do the surgery or wait it out. So without family, especially my wife, there's no way I'd be here today. It's close to back to normal. There's little things that I notice, like when I'm typing, my left arm doesn't work as well as it used to. When I'm walking, for people that haven't experienced a stroke or haven't had an experience like I have, when you walk, you probably don't have to think a whole lot about walking. Whereas someone like me, every step I take with my left leg, I have to think about it. I try to think that everything happens for a reason, or I believe that, and I'm still trying to find that answer. And I think one of the answers maybe to raise more awareness about stroke and people that have strokes, and just the symptoms to look out for, things like that. I'm so happy working here at this hospital because they allow us the opportunity to care for our patients the way we think is the appropriate way. And I think before my incident, I was appreciative of that. I think even now, I'm more appreciative of what I'm able to do for my patients and what my employer allows me to do as well. Taking the extra time to do little things for them that make a big difference. And being the patient, I now realize how big of a difference those little things make.